The Vortak fleet hung in space like a constellation of death, their sleek vessels gleaming with biometallic hulls that pulsed with organic rhythm. Admiral Kextar gazed through the viewport of his flagship, watching the primitive human vessels approach with something between amusement and contempt. "Look at them," he chittered to his bridge crew, his mandibles clicking in what passed for laughter among his species. Crude metal boxes held together with primitive fusion drives. How did such a pathetic race ever reach the stars? The human fleet consisted of 20 vessels, led by a massive, angular battleship that looked like it had been carved from a single asteroid. The UES Defiance was indeed ugly by galactic standards. No flowing curves, no elegant bioengineering, just brutal geometric lines and armor plating thick enough to stop a meteor. "Their technology readings are laughable," reported his tactical officer. "Simple fusion reactors, chemical propellants for maneuvering, and what appears to be kinetic weaponry?" The officer's voice carried disbelief. "Admiral, they're using metal slugs fired from magnetic rails. How wonderfully primitive." Kextar's thorax vibrated with mirth. The Vortak had ruled this sector for 3 millennia, their plasma weapons and quantum torpedoes reducing countless civilizations to cosmic dust. These humans had only discovered faster-than-light travel 50 years ago. Mere infants playing with toys they didn't understand. "Open a channel," Kextar commanded. "Let's see if we can save ourselves some ammunition." The human captain's face appeared on the view screen. A weathered woman with steel-gray eyes and scars that spoke of countless battles. Captain Elena Rodriguez of the Defiance looked utterly unimpressed by the Vortak fleet's overwhelming numbers. "I am Admiral Kextar of the Hegemony," he announced with theatrical grandeur. "You have entered sovereign Vortak space. Surrender now, and perhaps we will preserve some of your species for our research facilities." Rodriguez smiled, a cold, predatory expression that made Kextar's compound eyes narrow. "Admiral, I'm going to give you one chance to withdraw. Turn around, go home, and we'll pretend this never happened." The bridge erupted in chittering laughter. 300 Vortak warships against 20 human vessels? The audacity was almost admirable. "Begin the attack," Kextar ordered, still chuckling. "Target their flagship first. Let's show them what real warfare looks like." The Vortak fleet opened fire, unleashing streams of superheated plasma and quantum explosives. The human ships scattered like startled fish, their crude maneuvering thrusters firing in desperate patterns. Several smaller human vessels took direct hits, their hulls vaporizing under the onslaught. But the Defiance held its position. "Their flagship should be slagged by now," the tactical officer reported, confusion creeping into his voice. "Admiral, their armor is absorbing everything we're throwing at them." Kextar stared at the human battleship. Scorch marks covered its hull, but the vessel remained intact, its weapons still tracking Vortak targets with mechanical precision. "What kind of armor plating are they using?" Kextar demanded. Before anyone could answer, the Defiance opened fire. The first railgun slug traveled at 12% the speed of light. It struck the Vortak heavy cruiser Sethrak amidships, punching through quantum shields like they were soap bubbles. The tungsten core projectile continued through 17 decks before exiting the far side, leaving a perfectly round hole in its wake. The cruiser split apart in a shower of sparks and atmosphere. "Impossible," Kextar whispered. The Defiance fired again, and again. Each shot was surgically precise, each impact catastrophic. Vortak shields, designed to deflect energy weapons, offered no protection against solid matter traveling at relativistic speeds. In 3 minutes, the human battleship had destroyed 30 vessels. "Evasive maneuvers," Kextar screamed, but it was too late. The remaining human ships had flanked the Vortak formation, their primitive kinetic weapons proving devastatingly effective. Captain Rodriguez's voice crackled over the comm. "You wanted to see real warfare, Admiral. Sometimes the oldest solutions are the best ones." The Defiance fired one final salvo. Kextar watched his flagship's hull breach, and his last thought was a grudging respect for the species he had so foolishly underestimated. In the void, humanity's primitive ships moved through the wreckage like mechanical reapers, proving once again that ingenuity trumps arrogance every time.